He's making his getaway. Oh, they're in pursuit. They're in pursuit. Oh, what? Two-stroke. Oh, God, he's putting his head in that water. What is wrong with him? He's going to be so sick. I was just going to say, this guy's going to need a tetanus shot for sure. I think I need a tetanus shot just from being here. All right, interneters, I'm being told that you guys, Michael Phelps, I'm being told we are on the web. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us, this is a fleeing suspect, and we are over MacArthur Park, downtown Los Angeles this afternoon. That suspect is wanted for assault with a deadly weapon, that deadly weapon being a knife earlier this afternoon. The knife has been recovered, so apparently he doesn't have that knife anymore. Somehow he made his way into MacArthur Park, and don't adjust your sets. That is actually the color of the water. LAPD here on scene. There, it's their apparently it's their dive team is out here in their little boat. This must have been going on for a while because I can't imagine they've got that Zodiac just all set up and ready to go in a heartbeat. You can see one of the officers has a less than lethal weapon. I'm sure the problem is that they can't go ahead and hit him with that in case he becomes unconscious in the water, even though they are very, very close. But you kind of almost wonder, just being in this water this afternoon, the risks he's taking just to be here this afternoon. He's going to be, Brendan was saying it's probably going to glow when he gets out of the water. Yes, yes, I do. Thank you. You know what, I thought so too. Somebody was asking me about if that's a life vest. I think that's just well, maybe it is a life vest. Maybe it is. Yeah, maybe he grabbed, maybe earlier on it was one of the swan boats he was in or something. Anybody that's watching right now, I'm sorry about the camera work. I'm trying to get this on my phone, and we're in the backup helicopter. Not that there's anything wrong with the backup helicopter. It's a beautiful helicopter, very safe, a little older than what we're used to. He's going to sleep good tonight. That's my favorite comment so far. I'm going to get out of the doubler so he can stay a little bit wider. Perhaps he's swimming to a spot where he can give himself up, or perhaps he's not. Again, this is in MacArthur Park. And this is a suspect that's wanted for assault with a deadly weapon, so it is serious. This is why they want him is serious enough. LAPD made contact with him earlier this afternoon. As I understand, around 2 o'clock, this may have started. And he dropped the knife being the deadly weapon, and then made his way into the MacArthur Park, the actual lake out here in MacArthur Park. He's out here swimming around. And LAPD, they have their dive team in the Zodiac that you see right there. You can see those folk not wanting to get into the water. I don't blame them. And the swimming continues as he's eluding officers this afternoon. You can see a number of LA City Fire here as well. I'm sure that after he gets out of the water, they're going to have to make sure he's going to be okay. I mean, I don't think the water's that septic, but it is definitely stagnant. There's no doubt about that. He's cleansing himself. These are comments coming to me in my ear from folks that are not here, but yeah. Maybe he's absolving himself of sin. I dig the firefighter with the old school donut in his hand there. He's got one of those life preservers. I have no idea what he's talking about. Oh, people are asking if this counts for pursuit bingo. You know what? I'm going to stay away from all of that, just to be be very clear. Where's Nessie when you need him? Huh? Mackie, MacArthur Park. I wonder if he can stand. What are they going to just sneak the boat up right behind him? It is kind of interesting. I mean, how do you do that? You can't cuff him because he's going to, if he can't stand, he's probably going to be drowned. So, oh, that guy's actually, yeah, he probably drew the short straw. Yeah. Look at the size of those fins. Yeah. They're compensating for something? Yeah. They probably can swim super fast. No, he's not waving at the people. He's probably talking to, trying to explain or rant about what's going on. And the people that he's talking to, a lot of those are probably the officers. I don't think those onlookers are. They're pretty much just there. Yep, somebody basically just described the water on Facebook Live. I concur. I'm going to stay away from saying that on the air, even though it is the internet. Yeah, the dude's got fins. If you're talking about the dive team, those are some serious fins. Does seem like he's getting closer and closer to the whatever that is, the peninsula. Yeah, they have those. I'm serious. They got those swan boats out here, don't they? Or no, that's Echo. That's Echo. I think they used to have them here. Yeah, look at all the guano, the bird poo all over that. Yeah, that thing hasn't been using forever. Yeah, this almost falls under things we see. He's probably got flesh-eating bacteria by now. It's not from the piranhas. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yep. The officers are like, yeah, okay, you know what? I'm going to do crowd control. Oh, now he's having a little bit of a tizzy. It's like taking your kids out of the pool. Look, it's time to get out. Adult Swim's going to start here soon. Yeah. Just another day in Los Angeles. Pretty much. This is one of the ones we don't really see that much. Glenn's doing the snorty thing. I don't know, man. Is that boring? I think this is kind of hilarious. I mean, I'm serious. It's very serious news. Very serious news. Very, very serious. That dude's got a shopping cart with something on the line that's tugging on the line. I'm serious. Look at the line. Yeah. That's creepy. It's still moving. Yeah, but why is it moving? Yeah. Another one of those days when LAPD's they just have all those decisions to make, and I'm being serious about that. It's like, how do you handle this? Somebody's got the protocol book, I'm sure. Guy in the lake refusing to get out. Go to the, I was going to say, go to the index and look, cross-reference lake. Yeah. And then toxic waste. No information on the victim of the. I heard it was attempt ADW, so maybe hopefully he didn't actually hurt anybody this afternoon. This all started with that guy that you see in the lake. When he wasn't in the lake earlier this afternoon, apparently he had a knife in his hand. LAPD was called. Apparently he was threatening or apparently tried to hurt somebody. He dropped the knife, made his way into the MacArthur Park Lake, and he's been here ever since. LAPD bringing out the heavy equipment. They've got the dive team out there in their Zodiac. LA City Fire here as well. A number of officers, firefighters from LA City Fire. And of course, an arrest team trying to make that arrest. So it is a little, it's a little bit of an issue. How do you get this guy out of the water? Oh, I got to work. Go ahead, go ahead. Was that 7th? Hang on. The one south, no, that's not Alvarado. It's Wilshire. Yeah, Alvarado's a north-south. That's an east-west, and I think that's going to be Wilshire. Give me a second. It does? All right, so then this is 7th Street. No, correction, that is 7th Street. We're looking at 7th Street. So, yeah, how do you get this guy out? That's the big question, isn't it? I mean, he's in the water. He's doing his thing. You can't use the bean bags because what happens if he, if he goes unconscious? What happens? You can't tase him. I wonder how the taser would react to the water. I think it probably wouldn't work. Do you think so? No, but I mean, even though it's conductive, there's a lot of water there, so it's going to have to use a lot of voltage to push through there, or amperage. Oh, if they actually lock on him, yeah, it'd probably be fine. Yeah. But then what happens if he goes unconscious? Yeah. Yeah. Somebody should just. These are comments I'm reading. We're on Facebook Live, but somebody just put out there. Somebody should just yell shark, and he'll come out. He'll get out of the water. Hey, we think he does have a life vest on. I don't know where he got that life vest from, but it appears. At first, I thought maybe it was just a sleeveless jean jacket, very fashionable. But maybe it actually is a life vest that isn't attached properly. Definitely just another day in Los Angeles. Beautiful day for a swim. Clearly, there's some discussion going on down there. Yeah. One of the officers from LAPD, probably not Bosch. I would make comments about other things floating around in here that he might have dropped while he got in the water, but this is MacArthur Park, so gosh only knows what that stuff is. Yeah. I'm not sure if somebody's asking me to say hi to Tony, the officer from Ohio, or if you think that is Tony down there from Ohio. Jenny, what's going on? That guy that you see in the water right there, wanted suspect, assault with a deadly weapon, started around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Where are we? This is going to be the lake at MacArthur Park. Let me get a wide shot. I don't think we're going to miss anything in just a few seconds. So that's actually the lake out there. It's going to be Alvarado. Glad I'm not on live television. Alvarado and 7th Street. Now, earlier this afternoon, officers from LAPD responded out here to an assault with a deadly weapon call. They confronted that suspect. At that time, he did have a knife, and that was the weapon, apparently, that was in that assault or used in that assault. Dropped that knife and then ran from officers running in and jumping into the lake here at MacArthur Park. Ever since then, it's been more of a kind of a standoff. When we first arrived here on scene, he was doing the crawl for a pretty good distance, and we were saying that it was a type of pursuit. You got the officers from LAPD right there in their Zodiac. That's actually going to be the dive team. So those guys who came out here, and this has got to been going on for a while. I know that it's almost 4 right now. Apparently started at 2, so it's about 2 hours. So that's enough time to get those guys here. They haven't been able to get him into custody. In the meantime, fire department has arrived. Officers from LAPD are on dry land and in those 2 boats. They're talking with that suspect. No word on the victim, if that victim was hurt or how badly. Right now, though, officers still around, near, and talking to this suspect. That's basically more of a standoff situation out here as he made his way into the lake at MacArthur Lake. And if you are MacArthur Park Lake, and if you are watching this at home, that is the correct color of the water. Somebody said there was a dead body here a couple days ago. I believe it. That's pretty common. They're sneaking up on him. They've been close. Well, they're probably about that close. That's about as close as they've gotten. They probably could jump in and take this guy into custody. I can almost bet that he's standing, just by the posturing he's making. So if those officers got in the water, they probably could stand. So my guess is they could take him into custody if they wanted to. I don't have that information on how deep the lake is out here at MacArthur Park, but I can't imagine it being very deep. Courtney? No. I don't even think the ducks want to go in that water. True. Somebody's saying at least he still has some clothes on. Yes. That's a plus. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say when he gets out of the water, we might be shocked. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ah! We're live out here over MacArthur Park in the downtown Los Angeles area earlier this afternoon. That suspect that you see right there in the water actually was wanted for assault with a deadly weapon. Officers from LAPD arrived out here on scene around 2 o'clock. That man dropped that knife and then ran into the lake, was swimming for a while. Officers from LAPD's dive team, those are the guys you see right there in that Zodiac boat. They've been around this suspect for quite some time. Unknown on the condition of that victim or if that victim was actually assaulted or just threatened to be. Right now, though, that suspect basically keeping officers at bay, discussing the situation, trying to talk his way out of it. As it stands, though, the suspect's still not in custody. Again, this happening in the lake at MacArthur Park over in the downtown area. I'm Stu Mundell in Sky 9. Back to you two in the studio. Look, I just got the IFB up, guys. I'm sorry about that. I don't even know what the toss was. Sorry. And it's over. Copy. And guys and gals on the internet, that is live television. That was my bad. I should have been more on it. It is Monday. There's always an excuse. Oh, he's drinking water. I hope that's fresh water. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let me get it. No, I'm not going to shake your hand again. How about a fist pump? All right, one more time. All right, there we go. And he's in custody. That is the kinder, gentler LAPD at work right down there. Working to keep suspects and citizens safe. And Fernando, thank you for that. You know that I didn't have the IFB up, but thank you for helping out. Yes, the suspect is in custody right now. You can see he just got out of the lake. Officers from LAPD talked to him. They actually helped him out of the water. They're hosing him down right now. This is MacArthur Park. That water, well, let's just say it's not the cleanest water around. So they are going to hose him down. That's what LA City Fire is going to do right there. But he does have cuffs on, and he is in custody and is safe. Live in Sky 9 over downtown Los Angeles. I'm Stu Mundell. Back to you two in the studio. Wow. Let's go 3 for 3. Simon Desk, just checking in. Copy all. I'm not in love with Ontario. I'm just wondering, is the original reason we got in the air, is that concluded? Copy all. Back to base. Probably for my stellar performance. All right, let's see if we're still live. It does appear that we may still be live as we're making our way back to Van Nuys. If you're still with us and the shot is still up, which it does appear to be, this is the... Go ahead. Copy all. Thank you. So let's give you the 2-cent tour. You know what? Let's talk about some Los Angeles history. Take a... Any way you like, brother. Let's talk about some Los Angeles history. That's the 101. That's Vermont. Why does the 101 split like that at Vermont? Look at that. Look at it. Splits it like right there, and there's a little island in the middle. Well, at one time they were planning to build a freeway that would have taken you from this point here to Glendale and downtown Pasadena. So that would have been out to that direction right there. Now those plans were being made back in the 70s when the first really big gas crunch happened and smog and etc. And there's that freeway was never built, but the roadway has always been spread like that ever since. Probably will be until maybe they do build it someday. Who knows? Pan around, you've got the Scientology building right there. It used to be a hospital. A lot of famous people were born in that hospital. Now it's the Scientology building. Also in that same shot is going to be Children's Hospital. If you need a cause to give to, Children's Hospital is always fantastic, something to give to. And on this hillside right here, one of my favorite buildings is the Frank Lloyd Wright Ennis Cosby home. Right there, a lot of famous movies have been shot in that home. That's Frank Lloyd Wright. And if you don't know who he is, look him up, Google him. You'll be amazed. That guy so ahead of his time. These are the Hollywood Hills. So then you've got the Griffith Observatory right there. And then, of course, the Hollywood sign. Hollywood sign. There it is. So, yes, Brennan is my pilot this afternoon. That's going to be the Hollywood sign. If you go a little bit farther and you guys like hiking and you're in the Los Angeles area, Hollywood area, the hike to the Wisdom Tree. Always a worthy opponent to get up to that tree. We've seen fires actually climb that hillside at one point, and that tree has survived. It's known as the Wisdom Tree. It's also what's up? I was talking about the Wisdom Tree, and somebody asked if you were my pilot. Oh, you need all your. Brendan and I were making jokes about that. If you ever, maybe someday somebody else will be flying by here, and Brendan and I will be beating each other with branches off the Wisdom Tree. There you go. You can see somebody that made that hike. This is a different camera system. Sorry about that. We're in our backup today. We're in a backup helicopter. Universal Studios right there. And Warner Brothers. Woo, yeah. Where is the KFI Studios? KFI Studios. Those are the KFI Studios, aren't they? No, that's not the KFI Studios, Stu. You're a dummy. I don't know. No, you're wrong. Oh, no, they're right there. That's them. Whoa, like I said, different camera system. Different camera system. There they are. That's KFI Studios. And Petros and Money in there as well. So that's where it is. Sorry about that. I had to look out the window. And it's like I said, it's a different camera system. A little slow on the go. Right over here is beautiful Radford Lot. Stu Tours. Oh, man, I missed a lot of comments, guys. I'm sorry. Yep, that's going to be Radford Studios right there. I lost my, there we go. And that is actually the broadcast building. Broadcast center of broadcast. That's where our signal is going to right now, and TOC is putting it out on the internet along with all the internet folks. Bill Thomas! The golden tones of Bill Thomas. Thank you, Bill. Actually watching us. We're doing a little tour. Making our way. It's going to be Valley College. I think that's Grant, right? Grant Valley College. Grant High School, Valley College. Yeah, Valley College. Yep. City Hall. And then we're going to do an awesome approach. It'll be amazing. Ryan, the guy that actually, the voice that made all this happen is watching right now. Ryan with an R. With a Romeo. I don't know where the Nakatomi Plaza is. Oh, really? Oh. Is that the Die Hard one? Oh, I thought it was the other one with the Slusho truck, the company that owns the Slusho truck. I might have read it wrong. Reading, not my high point. Right there. Right there. I'm sorry, man. I missed it. I still missed it. All right. Ambulance shooting coming out. Just heard it. Oh, hey. I don't know. There's too much other stuff going on, and I'm trying to run the camera and be cool. Somebody's got to like me. That's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Actually, it's not. That's Van Nuys High School. My alma mater. Valley Presbyterian Hospital going through the shot. We're over Van Nuys right now. Never over Van Nuys. I love Van Nuys. One of my favorite cities in the San Fernando Valley. And we're rolling in. That's going to be the Budweiser plant, so that's going to be the 405 freeway. 405 freeway. What? Oh, it was from Die Hard. It was from Die Hard. You guys are right. John Kane, I can't see all the way out to Riverside. Making our way around. A lot of construction going on over here at the Van Nuys Airport. A lot of it. To see something like this is really epic. To get permits and the approval to build on the airport, it is a huge endeavor. So something big is happening out here. We're getting a lot of newer structures, a lot of older buildings being torn down. There is a lot of history, but the airport needs to be updated. Making the turn right now, that's going to be the Aero Squadron right there. I kind of wanted to do something fancy, so I'm not really going to show the Aero Squadron. That right there is actually a taxiway. Helicopters. And we've got children at the fence at the viewing area. If you guys are local and you want to come and yell obscenities at Brendan and I, this is where you can do it. We park right there, but we get children over here. And we're in the backup helicopter, and I have no stickers. Man, I know, that really sucks. Anyways, this is a beautiful Helinet. That's some other helicopter with a really bad paint job. We are on the ground at beautiful Van Nuys. Thanks, you guys, for riding along. See ya. 211 on the ground, Van Nuys Airport. May we knock it down. Nope, thank you.